earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and those cross-watching, welcome to your Tarot Love Messages. In today's reading, we're going to take a look at and see the one that broke your heart. So we'll see what messages are coming up around this person, around your connection with them. It is going to be a general reading, so please just keep that in mind. If you're after a personalized tarot reading with myself, please feel free to reach out and inquire. I will list my email address below the video where the show more section is. It's quite a heavy energy here, guys. A very heavy energy. Okay, so for some of you, from what I can see, is there may have been a third-party situation. Okay, your person may have been dishonest with you. They may have been disloyal here. They may have broken your trust, infidelity, cheating. It was a very toxic connection, or this person was quite toxic, or the both of you perhaps might have been quite toxic to each other. The one that broke your heart also broke your trust. And for a lot of you, I feel like there was a lot of overwhelming emotions. I don't think, for some of you, I think you don't necessarily want to rekindle this connection or this relationship. But I do feel like there has to be a rekindling of some sort in order for the healing process to begin. Perhaps I feel like maybe you might still be communicating with this person. Okay, the devil often represents an ex in a reading, so this may be, you might still be communicating with your ex or this person that has hurt you. To me, there's a clear indication that either yourself or this person hasn't necessarily moved on. You haven't moved on from each other, from the connection, or from what has happened here. A lot of pain, a lot of discomfort here. There was quite a difficult breakup, or for some of you, maybe this is something that you're currently going through. And I think what's making this as difficult and as challenging is the fact that you still have contact with this person. And for those of you that are considering, perhaps, I mean, it's never a good idea to, it's never really a good idea to trust someone who gave you more than one reason to not trust them, right? It's never a good idea to let someone back into your life hoping that they will change when time and time again they've proved otherwise. It's never a good idea to, like, sort of give your heart to someone and, you know, trust someone who hasn't earned your trust, or give your heart to someone who just easily threw it away. So some of you, I feel like you might be wanting to get back with the ex or get back to what you once had, but this is someone who broke you, and this is someone whom, you know, their words and their actions don't quite match up, and it's not a good idea to give them a second chance when it's like the 100th chance now. Because this person was dishonest with you. They lied to you. They've brought a lot of hurt and pain into this connection, and took advantage of your kind heart. They've done it once, and they might have even done it a few times. there's a lot of regret, and I don't know if this is coming from you or from your person here, but I feel like there's a lot of healing that needs to take place, and I think maybe energetically the two of you are still connected, or the both of you are still stuck on what happened here. And if you're going to focus on what happened, it's going to make it very difficult for the healing process to begin. It feels like there was more than just two energies involved in this connection. It feels like maybe this person was already in a relationship or attached with someone else. Maybe they had met someone else and were disloyal to you throughout the connection. I'm seeing that there needs to be some sort of emotional release that needs to take place for both yourself and the individual, because I feel like, and the your ex or your romantic energy here, because the pain and the agony, what's happening is someone here feels like they're trying to pull themselves back together. They're trying to put their broken self together, and they're trying to move on, and they're trying to tell themselves that what's happened here is for the best. But there's a sadness, there's a sad energy to this reading, and there's a fogginess, and there's a confusion. And when you're trying to recover from a breakup or from any pain or loss of any sort, it's important not to hurry things along. It's important to take your time to rest, to take your time to, withdraw. I see that someone is still very much reflecting on the relationship, but it feels like they're not necessarily reflecting. What it feels like more is they're stuck. They're reliving, recycling some of this pain and hurt and some of this discomfort that's happened. Okay, it just feels like yourself or the or your connecting energy here needs to move towards rebuilding and strengthening the sense of who they are, because when this person walked away or when things ended, it feels like you lost more than this person. You lost a sense of identity. You lost a sense of who you are. And I can see that it's had a very profound, what's happened here has had a very profound impact on your beliefs about yourself and about relationships here, whether you realize it or not. During relationships, it's very normal to intertwine, for two people to intertwine, right? That's very normal, but the two of you have become codependent and so co-reliant on each other that then has become quite unhealthy. So your goals and your directions for the future had changed because they were so closely, because you kind of lost yourself. And now, you're trying to find yourself. You're trying to find yourself, and you're trying to move in your direction rather than this person's direction. To me, it feels like the fracturing of this relationship or the fracturing of this connection is also the fracturing of an independent person here, oneself. Because it feels like the familiarity, okay, the plans that you had with one another, all the planning that you've done for the future, for this connection, for each other, all the things you wanted to do, all the visions that you've spoke about having with this person and with each other, what's familiar is now gone, and the plans have now changed, and all of a sudden there's just too many blank spaces now for you and this person to fill, where there once was happy visions and happy things here. So part of the healing which needs to take place, but I feel like is not necessarily happening. And don't worry if you feel like you should have moved on from this person by now, or you should have healed from this person by now. Okay, this journey is unique and individual to everyone. So please don't try and feel like you have to rush the process. Part of the healing process is reestablishing who you are without this person, who you are without, the plans and the dreams that you had together. So it's, you need to spend a little bit more time with yourself, spend some time with connecting energies here. Talking about the breakup or talking about what things might wrong might help facilitate the healing process. Find your story as well. Find your story. Because if you, to me, it feels like you're still stuck on the sadness. You're still stuck on the fact that this person hurt you, or they rejected you, they betrayed you, they cheated on you, you know, and those thoughts are locked in your head, and that's what's preventing, it's the very thing that's preventing this healing process, or it's preventing this healing process from your person. I still feel like your energies are so intertwined that it feels like the both of you are kind of going through these range of emotions at the same time, and it's really easy to get stuck in this narrative because those thoughts are locked in your head. Your thoughts are still very much stuck on the past, and on, you know, if you talk it out with someone, whether it's a professional healer, whether it's a close connecting energy, if you talk it out, people might try and help you find a way to understand your story from a position of strength rather than a position of defeat, because it feels like whatever has happened here, there's a lesson, okay? There's a lesson to be found, and it feels like if you kind of reframe their experience, say as an ending rather than a rejection, it's going to alter the narrative altogether. And emotional release is also very important. It's part of the healing process. So find an outlet for all of these swirling thoughts that are going around in your head or in your person's head. It can be journaling, it can be exercise, you know, whatever works for you here, so as long as it's a healthy outlet here. Find a way to expand, you know, when you feel ready, expand yourself, expand your self-concept here. Take up new interests, reestablish your direction. That's important, because all of a sudden you've got a new direction to head in, right? All of a sudden you've got new goals and you've got new plans. You might not know what they are just yet, but that's why it's so important that you need to give the need to connect with yourself, and also connect with others who see you as your own unique person. And that will really help the healing process. And a breakup is an ending. It's not a rejection. I know for some of you it feels that way, but healing from a broken heart is as much of a physical journey as it is an emotional journey, okay? That's what the Two of Wands are telling us. So it's as much of a physical journey that you have to go through as it is an emotional one. Okay guys, and these are your messages. So I just want to thank you all for watching and listening. Please show your support by liking, sharing and subscribing to the channel. Bye for now.